You are looking live at No Limits Wrestling, and there you see the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Tonight, he faces off against John Cena, the last face-to-face confrontation before they meet for that title at the Royal Rumble. It's live, it's No Limits, it's No Limits Wrestling. This is the final episode before the Royal Rumble, and tonight, following successful title defense last week, John Cena is here tonight and ready to confront his opponent for the Royal Rumble, Shawn Michaels. Plus, we find out who's going to gain momentum heading into the 30-man Royal Rumble match, including this 8-man pre-Royal Rumble match, 8 men over the top rope match, here tonight. And also tonight, for the first time ever, Mr. Kennedy goes one-on-one against the Viper, Randy Orton. What a match that's going to be. And also, as I've mentioned before, it will be the final face-to-face confrontation before the Royal Rumble. John Cena takes on Shawn Michaels at the Royal Rumble, but tonight, they face off. All this and more tonight. What a huge night in store tonight, the final episode before the Royal Rumble. And it looks as if Dead Man Walking, the Undertaker, is going to make his way to the ring. Last week, the Undertaker lost his World Championship rematch against John Cena in an epic main event last week on NLW. But tonight, what has he got to say? Heading into the Royal Rumble, still reeling from that loss against John Cena last week. Obviously the microphone, he's going to speak.
It's not often that I come out here and put a microphone in my hand. Because on most occasions, I just don't have that much to say. I don't talk about taking souls. I just do it. But in 9 days, I will step into the ring at the Royal Rumble. Why I'm out here is simple. I'm out here to issue a warning to the 29 men who will step into that ring with me. To those 29 men, listen to my words and listen carefully. If you stand before me, you will fall before me. If you enter that ring, you will rest in peace.
He is ready. The Undertaker is ready for the Royal Rumble Sunday. Despite losing the World Heavyweight Championship only recently, he is determined to bounce back And what a better way to do it than to win the 30-man Royal Rumble. Can The Undertaker beat 29 other men Sunday in an epic match? Speaking of epic, at the Royal Rumble, Shawn Michaels will take on John Cena for the Heavyweight Championship. Tonight is the final confrontation between those two, but coming up next, the 8-man pre-Royal Rumble over the top rope match.
The Rumble, Royal Rumble. 30 men. 30 men. 30 men. Fighting for one chance. One spot. Only once a year. An express ticket to WrestleMania. WrestleMania. 30 men. One ring. One dream. One winner. I am the one. The one. I am the one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's obvious that the pre-Rumble Rumble is about to commence, and already in the ring, 4 superstars of the 8, including that man, the Boogeyman. Man, he's a bit of a... I think it's safe to say he's a bit of a freak, but nevertheless. You see Paul Burchill, Chris Masters and Carlito there already in the ring. And now we're going to be joined by 4 others, including The Miz. And The Miz, still on that losing streak, maybe with a win tonight, could give him some hopes of winning the Royal Rumble Sunday. Because The Miz, as you know, last week lost to Chris Jericho, in which he put up a fight but was just unlucky in the last minute. But tonight, if he can eliminate these men, perhaps he has a chance of eliminating 29 others at the Royal Rumble Sunday. And this man is going to be someone who's going to be difficult to eliminate. Certainly Big Daddy Cool Kevin Nash, 7 feet, 300 pounds. It's going to be difficult to get him over the top rope. In fact, he's been in many high profile matches since debuting here in NLW. Can he win the Royal Rumble? But arguably this man has a very high chance. Y2J, Chris Jericho. And last week, as you know, he was following a successful victory against The Miz. Ended up actually losing, in a sense, after getting knocked out by the Big Show backstage. And Jericho won, who's going to win a main event WrestleMania. The winner of the Royal Rumble gets a main event championship match at WrestleMania. And even though that's a long way away until now, it's something that's been on Jericho's mind since he debuted here. And here's someone who's going to be very difficult to eliminate in that match. The Big Show. 7 feet tall, 425 pounds. You know, just because of his sheer size, he must be one of the favourites. As he raises that massive arm in the air. Those 7 men in the ring meet their biggest challenger. Who the hell's going to get him over the top rope? The Big Show. So close to winning the Elimination Chamber. But can he do the impossible? Well, not as impossible for him. Can he win the Royal Rumble? And this warm-up match for the Royal Rumble is underway and everyone goes after each other. Chaos. This is what it's going to be like Sunday at the Royal Rumble. Of course, this is more of a battle royal than a Royal Rumble, but nevertheless. You see Carlito almost eliminated by Boogeyman just then. Masters working on trying to stay in, and look at Jericho almost out, but The Miz. And this is what it's like. It's chaotic, and this Big Show nails Nash in the corner. It's a chaotic type of match, the Royal Rumble, as Carlito drives his knee into Boogeyman's face. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ring, Chris Masters and Paul Burchill grappling for position, and what's this? Jericho pointing over to them. They're teetering, and oh, and look at this. The teamwork of The Miz and Chris Jericho coming into play there, even though it's supposed to be every man for himself. Not on that occasion. Strange alliances can be formed in the Royal Rumble, but then again, they can be overturned in a matter of seconds. The Miz eliminated by Chris Jericho. Hopefully Miz going to want to do better in that Royal Rumble Sunday, but now Carlito trying to eliminate Boogeyman, but Boogeyman reverses. Meanwhile on the other side of the ring, Big Show has a hold of Kevin Nash, and is Nash going over now? He has him by the foot. Meanwhile on the other side of the ring, Boogeyman choking out Carlito. Big Show close to eliminating Nash from this match. But Big Show is almost there, but Jericho attacking the Big Show from behind, and that might not have been wise. Certainly not wise for Jericho. Only pays for it, but oh, and look at that. From behind, back up, Nash getting Big Show the chokehold. And if you're going to eliminate the Big Show, this is how you do it, the teamwork. And now, Jericho with cheap shots to the gut of the Big Show. That is how you eliminate a man the size of him. And now Jericho continuing to wail on Big Show, but meanwhile Carlito beating the crap out of the Boogeyman with punches. Right hands to the face, and now as Jericho holds down the Big Show, Nash with big boots right into the gut of the Big Show. If they can weaken him enough, they can get him over. Meanwhile Carlito sends Boogeyman's face first into the mat, and now continuing to work on the Big Show, choking him out. On that rope is Jericho, and that is what you do. That's how you're going to eliminate Big Show, because there's no other way to do it. Meanwhile, Boogeyman almost over. Carlito trying to topple him twice. Is it going to be this time? But Boogeyman stubborn to let go. And meanwhile, look at this teamwork. DDT to the Big Show, and Big Show may be out of it in a matter of seconds. But wait a minute, what's this? Carlito going to put the final nail in the coffin, and Boogeyman reverses, and Carlito is gone. Carlito is eliminated from this match, and the Boogeyman looks on. 4 men left. Meanwhile, Big Show's in trouble. Nash going to eliminate Big Show perhaps, but Big Show reverses and sends Nash over. Nash is gone. Jericho looks on, but instead, oh, we should have seen that. Big Show on a rampage knocks out Jericho and eliminates Nash. And then there's one left standing on the apron. Don't turn around, Boogeyman. He's got him throttled by the throat. And look at this! What a bloody chokeslam. Boogeyman's back right into the floor, and Boogeyman's gone, and now we're down to 2. Big Show and Jericho, the only 2 left. Big Show looks on. Oh, wait a minute. Jericho's got a chair from under the ring, and he's gonna... Oh, and he uses it to his advantage. Chair shot right to the gut of the Big Show. And now he's going to continue to wear him down. Jericho has a hold of those massive tree trunk legs, and the walls are locked in. It may be smart for the meantime, Jericho, but how are you going to pick that up? How are you going to pick him up and throw him over the top? Not thinking that far. Big Show stirring. Meanwhile, Jericho even has time to pose. But if he does that in the Royal Rumble, this might happen. Big Show is up. Jericho didn't see it, and wow, wait a minute. Look at that. Big Show picking him up with one hand, going over his shoulders, and look at this. Thrown. Jericho disposed of indefinitely. What power. What strength. What determination from the Big Show. He was just thrown over his shoulders, flung out of the ring like a ragdoll. Jericho, oh my god. He's going to want to do better in the Royal Rumble Sunday, but this is where it went wrong for everyone in this match. Big Show gaining momentum, throws out Nash, knocks out Jericho, chokeslams the Boogeyman. But then, when you thought Jericho was going to get the better of him, look at that. The strength of the Big Show to pick him up over his shoulders and throw him right out of the ring. Jericho not happy, but nevertheless, Big Show has won this and is one step closer to the Royal Rumble. What's this? Oh! What? Oh my god! Look at the sheer size of that man. huge. This beast has just entered the arena. Oh my god, he's even bigger than the Big Show. Is this a sign of things to come? That man is the Great Khali, and he has just cemented himself in the Royal Rumble. Well, a gargantuan stare down in the ring, but in part 2, Randy Orton takes on Mr. Kennedy. Subscribe if you don't want to miss it.